Welcome back to the journey through the history of numbers. Today we are going to talk about a numeral system originated in Rome, the Roman numerals. Let's dive in. Imagine a world where monumental empires rise and fall, battles are fought, and grand structures are built, all without a common way to count, measure, or record. Welcome to ancient Rome, where necessity gave birth to one of history's most enduring numeral systems, the Roman numerals. But this wasn't just about counting. It was about power, precision, and the innovation that built an empire. In the 8th century BC, Rome was nothing more than a collection of small settlements. Yet, as the city grew, so did its need for order. The early Romans, ever practical, needed a system to manage their rapidly expanding society. From tallying up livestock to organizing armies, the Romans developed their own unique way of counting. The Roman numeral system emerged from these practical needs. They started with just 7 symbols. These were chosen because they likely corresponded to hand gestures, as there were no writing surfaces available, so symbols are chosen easy to carve into stone, metal, and wood. This is the first symbol used to represent 1. Romans may have chosen this because it resembles a single tally mark, a method used by many ancient cultures for counting small amounts. The second symbol is this V for 5. V is believed to come from the human hand. If you hold up 5 fingers, the spread hand makes a V-like shape. X represents 10. It is essentially 2 V's combined. Alternatively, it may also symbolize 2 hands placed together, totaling 10 fingers. L is for 50. The origin of L is less certain, but one theory is that L evolved from an earlier symbol for 50, possibly the Greek letter lambda. Letter C is for 100. C comes from the Latin word centum, meaning 100. It's directly tied to language, as the root cent is still used in words like century or centennial, both meaning 100. D is for 500. In early Roman numerals, a system called apostrophes was used, where 500 was represented by the symbol. Over time, this symbol likely morphed into D for simplicity. M is for 1000. M comes from the Latin word mil, meaning 1000. Now let us look for the rules to write the Roman numbers with these 7 symbols. First is the additive principle, where we can get a particular number by adding some few values. For example, 2 is 1 plus 1. We will write symbols for 1 consecutively. 3 is 1 plus 1 plus 1, so the symbol for 1 is used 3 times. But 4 is not written with first symbols of 1, because there are not more than 3 repetitions allowed in Roman numeral system. So to represent 4, we will use subtractive principle of Roman numerals. 4 is 5 minus 1, where a symbol of smaller value is written before the larger value to show subtractive principle is used. Similarly, 9 is 1 less than 10. So we will use symbol of 1 before 10, which is subtractive principle used. There is another rule of combining symbols. For example, 27 is 10 plus 10 plus 5 plus 2. We will use all of these symbols in a row. But how did this system drive innovation? Let's start with engineering. The Romans built roads, aqueducts, and buildings on a scale never seen before. Roman numerals allowed engineers to precisely measure distances and materials, ensuring that every brick, every stone was accounted for. Roman roads, stretching for thousands of miles across the empire, were meticulously planned using these numerals. Engineers marked distances in Roman numerals, creating a network that connected the empire and allowed for the rapid movement of troops and trade. The military, too, relied on this system. Armies needed to count soldiers, ration supplies, and organize legions. But no system is without its flaws. There was no zero, no place value, and large numbers required long sequences of symbols, which makes it difficult for them to use this number for different purpose, which leads to the eventual adoption of the Arabic numeral system. Their legacy lives on in our clocks, our books, and our monuments, a testament to the ingenuity of ancient Rome. If you enjoyed this dive into history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more journeys into the innovations that shaped our world.